Good evening, viewers. This is Deepika Lingdor, bringing to you distillation news across the globe. After a past to be forgotten, a future to be discovered, it is a story of Siddhi, Sindhi, Rita. And not only them, because for 22 women victims of trafficking, today there's an opportunity for redemption represented by formation courses in the hotel and restaurant sectors organized by the Italian Red Cross in collaboration with the National Center of Salesian Works, vocational training and ongoing education. Father Gabriel Cruz is a Mexican Salesian with 23 years of Salesian religious life and 14 years of priesthood. He always wanted to be a missionary, and the current Rector Major, Father Angel Fernandez Arteme, approved his application and assigned him to Pakistan in 2018. In recent months, the coronavirus has blocked most of the Salesian activities in Pakistan as well. But the spiritual sons of Don Bosco nevertheless continued to serve the population and provide emergency aid. What Molave Typhoon Quinta in the Philippines October 2020 failed to destroy, Super Typhoon Goni, Typhoon Rolly in the Philippines October 2020 flattened. And it wasn't the end, because then Vamco Typhoon Ulysses in the Philippines November 2020 had to come and inflict the coup de grace. Fortunately, Don Bosco Agro-Mechanical Technology Center in Bicol only suffered the destruction of its crops. It is an agricultural school. However, it did suffer infrastructure damage last December 2019 with Kamuri Typhoon Tisoy. The Congregation of Saint Michael, the Archangel, CSMA, the Michelites, the 21st group of the Salesian family, celebrated 50 years of humble service in PNG at Kuli Parish, Jikawa Province, Mount Hagen Archdiocese. The three-day celebration commenced on 17th and concluded on 21st November 2020. After the government removed some travel restrictions caused by the pandemic, 4 months after his inauguration as Provincial of Bolivia BOL, Father Juan Pablo Zabala was able to hold some first face-to-face meetings with the Salesians. Father Zabala visited Don Bosco El Prado, La Paz on 12 November. On 13 November, the Salesian Opera Muyurina Montero Santa Cruz, and on 17 November, the Don Bosco Fatima Cochabamba Event Center. They were occasions for fraternal meetings, during which Father Zabala listened to the concerns of the Salesians, announced the changes in services offered by several Salesians, and presented some of the challenges the Rector Major presented to the Salesian congregation for the 2020-2026 term. During the ongoing capacity development training for 40 people from the Salesian Tibet Center Management of the Africa-Madagascar English Language Zone, a webinar was organized by Don Bosco Tech Africa DBTA and the International Training Center of ILO on the 25th of November 2020. Father Jostrom Isaac Kurit Hadam, the coordinator of ecology and creation sector at the Vatican Dissectory for Promoting Integral Human Development, spoke about putting Laudato Si into action inspired by Salesian preventative system. His presentation was two-pronged: the ecological and educational challenges that threaten our common home, Mother Earth, and an opportunity to engage and mobilize various actors to create a people's movement led by young people to care for the environment. He especially congratulated the efforts of DBTA towards integral ecology by stating that education on the subject helps in understanding the crisis and responding to it, which directly and significantly affects the world around us. DBTA Executive Director, Father George Tharaniel, led the management team and staff of DBTA in following the proceedings of this webinar, which was moderated by Mr. Stefano Mirante from ITC ILO. On his part, Brother Jean Juguna, DBTA Deputy Director, affirmed that the Green Tibet module in the ongoing capacity building training is aligned to Laudato Si and will impart knowledge to Tibet Center Management, who would implement the newly acquired knowledge at their respective centers. The Salesian Tibet Center Management also expressed the challenges faced in their countries during the transition towards greener economies and sustainable development. On 21st and 22nd November, the Salesian Cooperators of Thailand held their 4th Congress for local delegates at Narivut School in Bangpong, Ratchaburi Province. The meeting's main objective was to renew the spiritual life and mission of the Salesian Cooperators and to certify that the 2020-2027 formation project, entitled Going Forward Together in the Evangelical World Until the Centenary of the Salesians in Thailand. The Congress also involved the provincial delegates for the Salesian Cooperators of the FMA, Sister Supawa Chotipon, and for the Salesians for the Nippon Sarachit, together with about 30 other participants. The Salesian Cooperators in Thailand are coordinated by Ponsawat Lertvitaya Vivat, and there are currently 192 members in 13 groups, to which a group in Phnom Penh, Cambodia must be added. The students of the 2021 course of the San Miguel Salesian Institute have launched a fundraiser to support the people affected by Hurricane Eta's passage. With the collection, which took place in compliance with safety protocols, over 1,000 people from the Francisco Morazan and Cortes Department were helped with food, personal hygiene items, clothes, shoes, sheets, bedspreads, mats, and biosafety equipment. The collection also took place thanks to the support of the Past Pupils Association, of the Maria Auxiliadora Salesian Institute, of the Miss Manos Sontus Manos Association, of the pupils and past pupils of the San Miguel Institute, and with the support of the works rector, Father Horatio Makal, and the Salesian community. With that of November 28, Pope Francis presided over his 7th consistory and created a total of 101 cardinals, 73 of whom currently sit among those with the right to vote in the conclave. The 13 new cardinals who had been announced last October 25th at the end of the Angelus prayer are Mario Grech, Marcelo Semeraro, Paulo Augustus Lojudis, Mauro Gambetti, Wilton D. Gregory, Anton Cambanda, Jose F. Advincula, Celestino Albraco, Cornelius Sim, Felipe Arismendi Esquivel, Silvano M. Tomasi, Enrico Ferrosi, and Renero Cantalamessa. The latter four, aged over 80, are non-voters. Two Salesian College Sonada past principals left for their eternal reward 2 days apart. 11th Principal Father Sebastian Arancelli, 1980 to 1981, and 13th Principal Father Varghese Kalu Vachel, 1993 to 2000, passed away on 25th and 26th November 2020. While Father Alan Cheryl, A.G. Sebastian, aged 90, passed away in Kolkata Salesian Provincial due to cardiac respiratory failure at 7 a.m. on 25th November, Father Kalu Vachel passed away due to chronic liver disease caused by jaundice relapse at 1:30 a.m. on 26 November at Caritas Hospital, Kottayam, Kerala. Father A.J. Sebastian, SDB, 90, a former rector and principal and faculty in the Department of English, associated with the college for 18 years, and was always interested in the developments happening in the college, was a guide and mentor to me, personally and many others of my generation of students in Salesian College. He was affable and friendly and was always concerned about the welfare of others, recalls Principal Dr. George Thadatil. Father Dr. Varghese Kalu Vachel, SDB, was principal 1993 to 2000, and I took over from him. We were colleagues in the Department of Philosophy, which he headed, and after a break returned to. His humorous and perspective comments on events happening near and far will be missed, and the student community a valuable mentor, says Principal. The college community, both at Sonada and Siliguri, deeply mourn the demise of both past principals and recommend the dear departed to God's mercy. Well, dear viewers, that is all we have for you today. Until we meet again, thank you for watching.